Hello, artists. Today we're going to be working on an optical illusion inspired by the artist Wayne Thiebaud. I hope you enjoyed learning and watching all about the artist through those YouTube videos posted on the art website. What we're going to do is we're going to create a slice of cake that looks like it's 3D and standing up on its own. However, it's really going to be a flat picture. We are going to do this by using specific types of lines and shapes that will trick the eye into thinking that it's really there. That's what an optical illusion is, a trick for the eye. In art, we sometimes call that op art, short for optical. To get started, I'm going to make sure I have some white paper, a pencil, something to trace in that's a dark color, and something to add color with. I'm going to take my pencil and starting at the center of my paper, I am going to come down and make a straight vertical line. I did not go all the way down. I kind of stopped 3/4 of the way down. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a V shape going upward. I'm going to go up and then up. We've made the letter Y in the center of our paper. We're going to connect the top of our Y with a curved line. You don't want to make it too curved, just a slight curve, because this is going to be like the outside edge of our slice of cake. Next, we are going to make straight lines coming down, but we want them to be kind of the same size. So what I like to do is I like to kind of measure it. I could use my pencil and say, okay, I'll line up a point here, and I put my fingers where the point ends. Do you see start and finish of my line? And then I move my pencil up to start my line here, and then right where my fingers are, I'll make a dot, and I'll do the same on the other side. Remeasure just in case. Move my pencil up and make another dot. If you can't figure that trick out and really get frustrated, no fear. You can kind of just use your eyes and give yourself a little bit of a clue or an idea as to where to put them. Let's connect to make those lines. Straight down. And now we're going to go from here to the bottom of the Y. Here. And here. To make this cake a little bit more interesting, we're going to kind of show where the cake and the frosting is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over here and draw a line following along the edge, trying to keep the space even as I go, and down and back. You see how this is starting to look like icing and cake. I'm going to do the same thing again, starting from that center, up, down, and back again. See, when I cover that, it really looks like pie or cake. Now, I'm going to do the same thing I did here, but on the other side. I'm going to make sure I start from that same point actually going to kind of make sure I'm lining up evenly. Lightly drawing my line to see how it's going to end. I'm going to come there and down. Starting here, I'm going to go back up, down, and back. All right, there's my slice of cake. Next, think about what kind of decoration you want on the top of yours. It could be a cherry, an Oreo, anything that you want. Maybe one of those candy roses. I'm going to do a cherry because it's simple. I'm going to start with that round shape and add a stem. For the plate, we're going to practice an oval shape. Now it is going to be tricky, so make sure you're drawing very lightly because we will be erasing. I'm going to start with a smaller oval and then put a larger one around it. I'm also going to turn my paper a little bit because it's easier for me as a lefty to make my oval straighter. So I'm lightly sketching an oval all the way around. Sometimes I go back and forth to see if I can try and round it out. Notice I'm not trying to draw this perfect oval in one shot. I'm really trying to work it out and figure out the line I like. I'm happy with what I'm starting to see here, so once I'm happy, I can trace over those lines. Not bad. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the outside ring of the plate by basically just tracing close to this. I'm going to start here, come around, and back up. Awesome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace over my lines just to make things a little bit more neater, and I'm going to color. Watch as I color lighter in some spots to make it feel like the sun or the light is hitting it, and darker and more shadows on the other parts. I'm going to fast forward through the rest of this video so that you can see my finished piece. I hope you have fun, and I hope you come up with a really fun, cool, and interesting idea to share with the rest of us. See you soon.